Good morning, evening, and afternoon, and welcome to episode 28 of 9, episode 3, Haruka wa Haru Koi Haru no Kaze. Unfortunately, I'm not recording this at the normal time, so it's a different time than I normally do, and because of that, my throat is a bit irritated because of that, so I do apologize if there are the usual breaks in between. Anyway. So last time we had our little, kind of like an epilogue of the battle. Was more just them getting together and discussing about the whole thing, and just calming down, I guess you could say. Kakeru obviously was hit the most in that battle, so he was still heavily injured. Everybody else seemed fine in a sense. Sophie was worried about two characters in particular, Kakeru and Haruka, mainly because they overdid it, and as well as with Haruka with regards to her change in stigma has Sophie a bit worried. Obviously me as well, but yeah. So after they had their little talk, I'm trying to recall exactly. Okay, yeah, they just told everyone to relax, and we have to wait until the ambrosia is done, and everybody went their separate ways. Sophie was talking with Kakeru. I'm trying to recall what it was about again. Oh, I'll think about it later. They had their talk, and of that talk, sorry about that. He was a bit hungry, and he couldn't move, and he couldn't cook because there was nothing in his fridge. So he summoned the ghost to get him food, and it was quite a funny interaction between them, honestly. But just as we were about to go, Haruka had returned or came back, and she had came to cook for Kakeru because obviously she knew Kakeru was in a good spot, and so she was going to make curry, and that turned out miraculously bad. Just remembering it was pretty funny. The funny thing was mainly with like, sorry, I'm wearing my thing a bit tight as well. With Ghost always checking in, seeing how the curry's doing, and then giving her little tidbit sentences about this or that in regards to the curry. It was pretty funny. But yeah, they had their wrong way. Once Haruka was finished cooking, obviously with the way she cooked it and what she added, it tasted pretty bad. But I can't remember what led up to it, but we got a surprise confession from Haruka, telling Kakeru that she loves him, or should rather say, but yeah, likes him. Then there was a bit of a rant from Ghost, going on about how Haruka has been and her actions and the words and a lot of things to it. Kakeru had none of it anymore about Ghost, so he made Ghost disappear. Once Haruka had calmed down, because she was a bit upset. I can't remember exactly why again, but yeah. She said that to give her some time, she'll recollect herself, sort it all out, and then she'll come back and ask him again. And then Kakeru said, yeah, okay. So that is that day done. And we're in a new day. I'm not sure what they're going to do now. I can't remember if they mentioned anything, because all I know is we have to keep an eye out for Yoichi still, because he's still a bit of a firecracker, I guess you could call it. As well as Iris. But Iris is probably going to be a while, so we're going to wait until the ambrosia is done. Other than that, I'm not sure what else to really expect. So, anyway, let's go into it and see what's there.
こんにちは。
Obviously, after that whole thing, Haruka is probably going to be a lot more awkward about the interaction between her and Kakeru.
電車一本乗り過ごしちゃって遅れるかと思いました。あっぶねー。急に呼び出しちゃってすみません。
Ah, all of us. Okay.
いえいえ、どうせ暇なんで。他の人まだ来てないです？あ、私だけ。はい。何の相談だろう。本当私だけで大丈夫です？
So I was wondering what she was going to do, is a little get-together type thing, but no, she just called Sora. It's just why it threw me off a bit was sometimes, most of the time, what we see is what Kakeru sees, I guess you could say. But obviously that's not exactly the case, but most of the time it is. So it was a bit off seeing this other view, I guess you could say. Anyway, I can kind of guess what Haruka wants to talk about. It's probably about Kakeru. So let's see.
その九条さんにはちょっと話しにくくて。
The funny thing is, yeah, the way she's saying she's finding it difficult to talk to Kujo is because I think Haruka probably feels that Kujo also likes Kakeru, but she doesn't know how Sora feels about Kakeru.
なんかちょっとピンときちゃったぞ。すみません。電話とかでもよかったんですけど、直接お話できたらなって。いえいえ、それは全然大丈夫ですよ。私がいいこと言えるかなって不安なだけで。じゃあどうしよう。ナインボールはダメか。あれですよね。22のうちもダメですよね。はい。じゃあ公園でも行きます？はい。それじゃあ行きましょう。コンビニ寄りましょう、コンビニ。はい。この辺座りましょっか。はい。どっこいしょ。今更ですけど、体調大丈夫ですか？めっちゃ大丈夫です。超元気です。よかった。ノアちゃんはまだちょっと具合悪いみたいで。ミーヤもまだ死んでるみたいですね。筋肉痛がやばいって言ってました。筋肉痛すごく動いてましたもんね。ですね。まあ私寝てたから知らないんですけど。先輩は大丈夫ですか？はい、私も元気です。すごく。よかったよかった。いやー、死闘でしたもんね。私寝てただけですけど。リアクション取りにくいですね。すみません。すみません。突っ込むところだろうなって思ったんですが、できませんでした。いいんです。先輩はそれでいいんです。で、相談でしたよね。
So Soldan is actually an interesting word. Yeah, in the English they say, what did you want to talk about? Soldan, if I recall, is more like asking for so what I'm looking for now. Consultation, I guess you could say. Looking for advice or help with something, I guess you could say. So with that word, we know that she wants some advice on something and wants to talk about it. But yeah, I guess it would have been a bit harder to translate that in English in this sentence as it is, I should say.
はい、聞きたいことがあって。何でも聞いてください。何でも答えちゃいますよ。ありがとうございます。
Now, how's Sora gonna act about this?
昨日、新見さんに告白してしまって。告白
I just wanted to mention the English "you did what to who" is an interesting little added thing to it. Because in the Japanese, it's more like, huh? You don't say, wait, confessed? Is what is really literally translated to.
はい、その勢いでポロッと勢いで告白したと。
Wait, what? So, hear that again?
勢いで告白したと。
Yeah, it's not the same sense. I think it seemed right, so I told him how I feel. I think this is supposed to be... I wonder if they got the lines wrong in the translation. Interesting. So this she's saying here...
勢いで告白したと。
So this ikioi is the spur of the moment in a sense, like just came out. It didn't even mean to in a sense. And kokaku is still the I'm saying it wrong. My apologies. Is the confession. So she's just repeating it in the sense. I'm not translating it 100% unfortunately, but yeah, this isn't the right line for her.
私、思ったことをすぐ口にしちゃう悪癖がありまして。
That seems the right line, yeah.
多分、今日告白するぞって決心してたら言えなかったと思うんですけど。
So where did this other line come from? Weird. Okay. Anyway.
そんな気なかったから逆につい言っちゃったと。はい。どんな感じで言ったんですか？シチュエーション的には。晩ご飯を作りに行きまして。ニーに弱ってましたもんね。美味しい料理を振る舞ったわけですね。なぜ目をそらす？カレーを作ったんですが。はい、いいですね、カレー。ニーに好きなはずですよ。あいつお子ちゃまなんで。控えめに言って。はい。大仏。大仏を作ってしまい。
大仏。Quick pause. Sorry for the brief pause there. I just wanted to look up Orbitzer because I was actually quite curious if garbage would be the right word to use. But yeah, I guess in the other translations for it would be like muck or waste or dirt. Garbage, I think, is a better word.
お仏。お仏？はい。生ゴミ以下の料理を。カレーですよね。
That's my view on curry as well.
はい。
I'd also be surprised if someone messes up curry.
焦がしたとか？いえ、その隠し味を隠しきれず入れすぎた？はい。ちなみに何入れたんですか？
I remember a few of them. Chocolate, yogurt, honey. But the third one always escapes me. The fourth one, I should say.
チョコレート、 おー。あとコーヒー
Ah,
にヨーグルト
coffee,
に
that's
蜂
it.
蜜に。
Coffee, right. That was it.
どんだけ入れてんだよ、欲張りすぎでしょ。隠し味入れすぎてそれぞれが喧嘩しちゃったと、そんな感じですか。
What's interesting is each. Well, most of them I can see being added in some regional version of a curry. I mean, I honestly can see it. Yogurt, even honey, chocolate, even coffee. I'm not too sure about coffee actually. Be interesting to see that. But all of them, no, not all of them at the same time. But yeah.
それ以前の問題で加減がわからなくて全部入れすぎちゃって、カレーが死にました。すげえな。誰が作っても美味しいカレーを殺すとかすげえな。
It's my opinion as well.
あとご飯もうまく炊けなくてべちゃべちゃで。すげえ、フォローしようがない。完膚なきまでにダメダメですね。もう聞くまでもないですけど、はい、先輩、料理はできません。なんで作りに行ったんですか？九条さんが作ったことあるって聞いて。ああ、対抗意識で。お恥ずかしい限りです。なるほどね。点数を稼ごうと思ったんですね。失敗したけど。
Well, I mean, the thought it's the thought that counts, is the saying.
で、なんでその流れで告白することになったんです？ちょっと私もよくわからない。あまりにも意味不明な流れで告白したので、ゴーストさんに怒られました。あ、いたんすね、あの人も。なんて怒られたんですか？空気読めてないって。ああ、もっとも、至極もっともなお説教。すみません。で、その流れだと、聞きにくいですけど、告白失敗。
So the English here, did you get turned down? Is kind of right, but not literal to the translation. Yeah, she says kokoro kokuhaku kokuhaku shippai is more like failed or messed up. I think failed would be the better word. So did the confession fail? But obviously turned down is the failure of confession, so makes sense.
いえ、保留にしてもらいました。ああ、まだ返事もらってないんですね。そうなんです。もう一回チャンスくださいってお願いして。なるほど、それまでになんとか挽回しなければと。そうなんです。勝ち目はないって思ってはいるんですが。勝ち目っていうとみやこ先輩ですよね。はい。やっぱり両思いですよね。いや、あくまでも私の勘なんですけど。はい。確かにニーにみやこ先輩のことを意識してないわけじゃないですけど。ですよね。どっちかっていうと先輩に傾いてると思いますけどね。ノアちゃんなんで急に結城先輩出てきたんですか？私？そうで ですそうです、高坂先輩です。嘘だって最近一番一緒にいる時間長いの先輩ですよ。みやこ先輩でもゆうき先輩でもなくて高坂先輩だから全然いけると思いますけどね、私は。なんで今えずいたの？先輩はなんでちょいちょいえずくの？すみません、混乱して。もっと自信持っていいんじゃないですかね。全然リードしてると思いますよ。リード。いい返事もらえますよ、多分。きっと無責任ですけど。
I just wanted to mention, I'm kind of the same as well with this type of thing here, where you want to be certain with your answer. You want to say definitely, no problem, definitely. But with me, it's always I think or probably, because you're always worried about that chance that you're incorrect, and you don't want to be blamed for being confident in something you're not really confident in a sense. Anyway.
ソラさんはいいんでしょうか？何がです？本当はソラさんに相談するのも迷ったんです。最初はノアちゃんにしようとしたけど、そういうのわからないって言われちゃって。
So I was thinking about that earlier when we first met up. I was like, okay, cool. So they're having they're giving Sora and Haruka that friendship they had in episode 2 back again. But it wasn't quite that. It was more that she had already asked Noah, who is her friend in this route, in this branch, I should say. Interesting. Okay.
いや全然大丈夫ですよ、してもらって。恋バナ大好き。でもソラさん、お兄さんが女の子と付き合うの大丈夫ですか？
I wonder, does she know or feel that Sora does?
それは？だってごめんなさい、私こういうところがダメなんですね。すみません。いやいや、全然先輩ぼんやりしてるけど結構鋭いな。とにかくですね、相談ですよ。肝心の相談をまだ聞いてないですよ。はい、チャンスをくださいとは言ったんですが、ひとまず好感度を稼ごうってよこしまな心は一旦忘れたくて。ほうほう。ゴーストさんにメタメタに言われて、私ってかなり自己中なんだなって気がついて。あえて聞きませんけど、相当言われたんですね。はい。で、新見さんって有言実行なんです。口にしたこと全部私にしてくれて、それがすごく嬉しくて。なるほどな。だから惚れたと。いえ、正直ほぼ一目惚れなんですけど。
Interesting. Don't think we knew about that. Obviously, we could kind of refer it back to like episode 1 and 2 when she was referring to him as the 90 shining armor type of thing or whatever, where she did fall for him exactly, but it was more, there was a connection. I know I'm rambling.
そうですか。すみません、ちゃちゃ入れて。いえ、で、私って逆なんです。有言不実行というか、言ったこと何一つできてないんです。新見さんに何もしてあげられてなくて。だから今度こそ有言実行したいなってそう思ってて。ごめんなさい、うまく言えなくて。要するに 美さんが喜ぶことを教えてください。なるほど、喜ぶことをしてあげたいと。はい、そうです。そうですね。やっべえな。いっつも怒らせることしかしてないからわかんねえな。そうですか。そういうの気持ちだと思うんですよね。気持ちがあれば喜ぶと思うんですよ。あの人そういうタイプなんで。カレーも食べてくれました。じゃあ今度はちゃんと美味しいカレーを作ってあげるとか。できるかな。力でなんとかならないんですか？美味しい料理をイメージしたら実際に作れるとか。
I was thinking that earlier, but I wasn't sure if that would actually work. Okay.
私に料理スキルがないので能力を使っても難しい気がしますけど、苦手なことから逃げるために力を使うのはもうやめようって思っていて。
And honestly, at the moment, I'd rather have her not use her powers at all.
じゃあもうあの人格にはならないんですか？いいえ。あれこの私は責任転嫁のために生まれた人格です。自分の弱さの象徴とも言えますわね。アニメや漫画のセオリーに従えばもう二度とこの人格には頼らないと決意すべきなのでしょう。ですが先ほど好感度のことは忘れるなどと申しましたが、申し訳ありません。嘘ですわ。嘘でございますか？
I find it interesting how she added the degozaimasu. That's extremely. It's quite formal, I guess you could say. So
嘘でございますか？
sorry, I'm just thinking now. Because normally it's like uso des. I think uso. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done Japanese, so I'm trying to remember now. Yeah. Anyway, I'll take it along, yeah.
はい。かける様はこちらの人格の方が好みかもしれません。かける様の気を引くためであれば別の人格を作り出すこともやぶさかではございません。私の持てるすべてを使ってかける様の好感度を稼ぐ所存ですわ。すげえ、やっぱそっちの人格肉食系ですね。いえ、先ほども申しましたが今まではこの私に責任を転嫁してきました。ですがそれはもうやめにしましたの。私は私、私は私、どちらも高坂遥です。エデンの女王はもういません。
What's interesting here is here she's using that watashi wa watashi, so I am myself in a sense here, this line here. But then there's this well she says here watashi wa watashi, which is I am me, and then watashi wa watashi, I am myself. Here she's referring to her queen self is her timid self, and her timid self is her queen self. So it's that type of thing. But here it's different here. And here it says I am Haruka Kosaka, which is not correct. That's more like this line here. This one, dochira mo Haruka Kosaka desu. This is more regardless, both of them are Haruka Kosaka. So I like this one more in the Japanese than the English here.
つまり肉食系なのは私です。あ、戻った。力を使って新見さんの気持ちを歪めようとは思っていないんですが。
Yeah, I mean she can do it quite easily.
そうじゃないなら力も自分の一部って思って 積極的に使っていこうって。
Now that I think about it as well, I didn't think about it that way, what they were talking about here. So, she doesn't want to use her powers to manipulate Nimi into like her. This will include her using her powers to cook and to making good food for him. It's exactly the same thing, in a sense. Using her powers to manipulate the outcome, in a sense.
なんか先輩変わりましたね。そうですか？はい。なんだか前向きっていうか積極的になった感じがします。
I think that's ever since the battle. Yeah.
イーリスの件で学びました。守ってもらうだけじゃダメなんだって。だからちゃんと自分も頑張らなきゃって。いいと思いますよ。応援しますよ、私。ありがとうございます。でも今気づいたんですが。はいはい。新見さんのお友達の件まだ解決してないんですよね。
Yep.
魔眼の元魔眼のユーザーになるのかな。まだやるのかな、あの人。
Yeah, another interesting differences in sentences here. Yeah, she's saying, is that guy still around? That is insinuating either like, is he still alive? Obviously not, it's not that one, but it's more, is he still around in the area? Or is that guy still around? It's a bit weird to really go about, but in Japanese it's more like mada yaru no kana. It's more like, is that guy willing to go at it still? Is he still willing to fight, in a sense? I think that's what it's trying to say there.
どうでしょう。新見さんも心配してると思うので。本当に私の告白、自分勝手でしたね。新見さんの気持ち、全く考えてませんでした。
I mean, with him in pain, I don't think he has much to really think about right now.
先輩。はい。そんなことでどうするんですか？その問題が片付いてもまた別の問題が発生しやがるかもしれませんよ。別の問題？そうです。そうやって遠慮してるといつまでたってもチャンスは来ないかもしれませんよ。確かに。ってわけでガンガン行きましょう。ガンガン。はい、ガンガン。ってわけであれですよ。うちの兄貴気持ちこもってれば何でも喜ぶと思うんで、先輩のしたいことしてあげればいいんですよ。したいこと？そうそう、なんかあります？ミーアンとしたいこと。デート。どこ行きます？どこどこ？新見さんのお家で。ベッドイン。
Okay, her delusions are going.
なんか可愛くもじもじしてますけど、ぶっ飛びましたね。踏むべきプロセスをいくつも飛ばしましたね。ってあなた、って。だって男の子と付き合って一番したいことってそれじゃないですか。そんな力強く言わんでも力説せんでも、いやいやそれが一番では。言えないな。私割ともんもんしがちな乙女としては違うとは言えないな。ですよね。付き合ったからには汗だくになって絡みたいですよね。おい、でかい声、でかい公園、ここ公園、ファミリーいるから、ファミリー。すみません。でも漫画だと男の子が強引に迫って始まる恋もあったりするので。
It's the one she's been reading a bit her up, or?
どんな漫画読んでんだよ。まあね、気持ちはわからんでもないですけどね、思春期として。でもね、付き合う前にしてあげたいことっていう問いに対しては不適切じゃないです、それ。今気づいたのかよ。にゃーこ先輩とは別ベクトルの天然だな、この人。すみません、私基本的に頭の中エロいことでいっぱいなので。欲望に素直すぎる。でも好きですよ、そういうの好きですよ、私。よし、もうあれだ、ニーニに直接聞きましょう。直接。直接。そうです。まあ私に任せてくださいよ。バッチリ有用な情報を引き出すんで。お願いします。っていう相談をね、先輩から受けました。
Okay, so she's going straight into it. We'll go straight into it next time. Okay, so this one was all about Kosaka looking for advice. She was a bit unsure of how to continue, and she was a bit lost. Noah seemed to have helped her with nothing, so she went to Sora. Sora has helped give her some advice. At least pointing her in a right direction that isn't her own direction, I should say. Might be wording it weirdly, but anyway. But it's interesting because we really do see Haruka's personality a lot more nowadays after the battle, which is really interesting. I mean, we kind of already knew her. So word I'm looking for. Another word for delusions, but anyway, her imagination, I should say, is quite out there. And well, obviously, it's not just her imagination, but it's also her knowledge in terms of what she's been exposed to itself is quite a bit there as well. So that's why her way of going at things is different, or unlike other people. But it's interesting. I'll wait to see how this will try and progress into something else. So right now, Sora is going to talk to Kakeru about it. But I'm pretty sure Kakeru will be unsure what to do or say himself, being told all of this. Obviously, I don't know how much she will say or ask. But yeah, we're getting a bit there. Yeah, so I do see this in quite just mumbling about now. I do see there being more episodes because of this. Dragging on is not the right word, but more expanding on the relationship between Kakeru and Haruka. Is obviously I didn't expect it to be long, but it's good, in other words. Can't wait to see how this goes and what ends up happening, because sorry, I'm not thinking correctly right now. I'm trying to think of the can't think of the word. Moving from one point of their relationship to another is what I'm trying to say. So the transition between them, I want to see how that goes. And then how that goes after that as well, once everything is set in stone, because obviously there's still going to be more at the end of this episode 3, because we still got to figure out with Yoichi and Iris, there's still going to be more, so I wonder how it's going to go. But yeah, it's been interesting. We'll see how this continues next time. So for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what your thoughts. I'll see you all next time.